Welcome to the deep dive.
Hello.
Today we're looking at something very specific. It's one of those pieces of invisible infrastructure that powers professional AV setups.
Deeply invisible, I'd say.
We are focusing on the tvONE 1RK-6RU-MOD module plate accessories.
It's a mouthful. The full description is 1RK module plate, one module voltage selector, and one rear dock plus accessories.
And that tells you a lot right there. We're going to dig into the technical side and also the reality of just buying this kind of hardware.
Exactly.
It's listed at $125. Part number is 1RK-6RU-MOD.
And that price seems small, but this little part is really the keystone for a much, much bigger system. It tells a story about how pro-rack-mounted systems are built.
Okay, so let's start there. Let's unpack that $125. What are you actually getting inside this module kit for the 1RK chassis?
You're paying for a complete solution, really. It's not just a piece of metal. The source material is clear.
Yeah.
You get the module plate itself. You get a power circuit, a rear dock.
All the mounting accessories, too, I see.
Everything. And crucially, the PSU cables. So the power supply unit cables, you need to actually integrate it into the rack's power system. It's designed to just work out of the box.
And the logistics around it are just as important, it seems. They really highlight that it's in stock.
Which is huge when you have a whole project waiting on one tiny part.
Absolutely. But this is the detail that got me. Lifetime, telephone, chat, text, and email support.
Lifetime.
I mean, that's a massive commitment to reliability, isn't it?
It's a statement. It says, we stand by this component for its entire operational life. But that long-term trust is balanced with some very strict short-term rules.
Okay, let's connect it to that bigger picture then. What are the non-negotiables?
Well, first is compliance. The product is TAA compliant.
TAA. Can we simplify that for a second?
Sure. It stands for the Trade Agreements Act. And for the people buying this, especially government, state, or military contractor.
The core customers.
Exactly. For them, TAA compliance is everything. It's a sourcing rule that dictates where and how it was made. If the product isn't compliant, the deal is dead. Full stop.
Wow. Okay, so that's one strict rule. Now let's talk about the purchase itself. This is nothing like buying something from a regular online store.
Not even close.
The sales terms are intense. It's explicitly non-cancelable, non-returnable, and non-refundable.
Yeah, once you click buy, you are locked in completely.
So why is it so final?
I think it's about guaranteeing the integrity of the whole system. These aren't just interchangeable parts.
You mean once it's designated for a specific build?
Exactly. This plate has a voltage selector on it, so it's handling power regulation. You just can't risk having used or incorrect parts getting cycled back into the supply chain.
Yeah.
You buy it, you own it, you know it's right for that specific job.
It's the cost of certainty.
That's a good way to put it, though they do have some targeted incentives.
Right, for the institutional buyers.
Yep.
Federal, state, and local governments, schools, military, they all get an additional discount if they're buying with a GOV, EDU, or MIL email. It's about supporting that core base.
So, tying this all together, what does it mean for you, the listener? This $125 accessory, it's a tiny piece of a puzzle where the financial stakes are actually pretty high.
They're very high.
Yeah.
To give you some context, the 6RU power supply that goes with this system, that's $630.
And the basic chassis kit itself is $700.
So this little module plate is the gatekeeper that makes sure that multi-thousand-dollar investment actually works as intended.
Which brings us to our final thought.
And it raises an important question for you to think about. When you're considering these highly specialized infrastructure investments, how much does that promise of comprehensive support, that lifetime telephone, chat, text, and email support,
Right.
how much does that promise outweigh those really restrictive, non-refundable sales terms? How do you actually calculate the value of that long-term assurance?